problem.
Yo, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Make some noise, make some noise. Woo! I'm so pumped. I know everybody had a 3-day weekend. You done ate you some good food. It's been hot, it's been warm, it's been a little bit of everything. We've got 8 comedians tonight. They've been roasting my ass already, so I know they're ready to do something. We've got the twins. We've got Jaren and Hyjinx from Portland. I know we've got Juliana from Malaysia. We've got a special guest tonight. We've got Sierra Fitzgerald. She's filling in for a comic who had some personal issues. We've also got Jay Jones out of Seattle, a legend. Deborah Wooten out of Tacoma, Seattle area. Jamal Coleman. And then, of course, we've got the newlywed and one of my new favorites, Rachel Rothenberg out of Salt Lake City. We're going to come down there one day and burn down the house. I promise you. We're already planning on bringing Dark Brew or something. You know, they need a couple more black comedians in Salt Lake. I promise you. She ain't got nothing to say though. She's like, yeah, he's got a point, right? But, you know, it's a great weekend. I'm glad we could get everybody out here. Luckily, we're not running on all the way black time. You know, I'm mixed, so we're only 7 minutes late, not 17. Shout out to Kendall. You know what I mean by that. But we're having a great show. We're going to have a great time tonight. Our first comedian of the night, I work with him exclusively out of the Seattle market. I'm going to try to get him out to Boise when we start doing Dark Brew in Boise. I love he's got a joke he does that's on his card. I'm not going to give it away. But our first comedian of the night, he's out of Seattle, but he's really from somewhere else. Give it up for Jay Lamar Jones!
Yo. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? First of all, how's everybody surviving with the pandemic? Everybody's like, y'all getting by, y'all making it. I have found out things about myself during this pandemic. It's been pretty great. I've learned that I love a balcony. Like, I love sitting outside on an outdoors balcony. It's kind of like my favorite thing to do. Is pretty much how I pass all of my time. And like, I realized like I was in Hawaii not too long ago, actually before the pandemic, and the entire time I was in Hawaii, my downtime, I was just on a balcony outside. Actually, I realized the other day that I love balconies so much, I could never be a civil rights leader. So I get shot immediately. Like, I love being on a balcony that much. Like, I imagine for Martin Luther King Jr., he had to know that like a hit was out on his life, but the call of the balcony was that strong for him. It was so strong that he had to go out onto a balcony, and I relate to that. That's how I feel. I don't know if I can actually avoid balconies. And like, I'm not saying that balconies are out to keep black people down, but I will say that if you want to help black people, you should avoid balconies. Like, every black person who was like, yo, I'm going to help black people, went to a balcony, immediately shot. And there were some white people too. In fact, the only thing worse than a balcony would be if you were like, I want to help black people, and then you got like in a convertible and just drove really slow down the street. I feel like that would be the only thing worse. I am surviving through this pandemic. It's weird. I never thought I was going to be in a place in my life where I'm more terrified of sneezes in public than I am gunshots. And that's a weird thing for me to be. I was at the grocery store the other day and someone sneezed and we all just dropped to the ground. And I army crawled out. I had to leave my eggs behind. It was a real mess. I'm just not prepared for it. And I thought I would be, because like I've lived through other pandemics before. I will say this is my least favorite pandemic. I'm 38 years old. I do not like this pandemic. And if there is a least favorite, I guess my favorite pandemic had to be like maybe the AIDS epidemic is my favorite, mainly because it happened in the 80s and I don't really remember it. And that's kind of how you want your pandemics to hit. You don't really want to remember them. I'm trying to forget this one. The weird thing about the AIDS epidemic, if I had to like really think about it, the weird thing about it is there was a dude named Magic Johnson, and we were all shocked when he got AIDS. Like, just because he called his dick Magic doesn't mean that he wouldn't get AIDS. That's how little we knew at the time. And I think information is always going to be our problem. I'm also black right now. That's not great. I don't know if y'all noticed. It's a little hot. being black right now, like being black and alive right now, feels like it's a superpower. Like I feel like Superman would fly down and he'd be like, one time a guy took a gun and shot me in the eyeball. It bounced off, and I'd be like, yeah, well, I looked like this for 29 years in Alabama, and Superman would be like, what? Oh my God, how? How are you alive? Do you have any weaknesses? And I had to be like, I mean, redlining, voter suppression. I got some. um, I'm also married during a pandemic, which is that's actually pretty cool. I kind of like that. I'm realizing, however, that like I'm I'm not really a good husband, and I'm starting to realize it every day. There's little things that I'm realizing a good person and a good husband wouldn't think or do. So, like, I'll give you an example. The other morning, I was in the kitchen, which, if you can't tell, was like literally right there. I was in the kitchen, and I thought to myself, how can I trust somebody if I can't trust them to switch utensils between peanut butter and jelly? And that's some crazy shit because you can totally trust someone. You can 100% trust somebody. If there's a lot of things that people don't do if they don't switch between peanut butter and jelly. And I realized at the moment that I was just being crazy, but in all seriousness, how can you really trust someone if they can't switch utensils between peanut butter and jelly? That's what I'm rolling for the quarantine. My name has been Jay Jones. Y'all have a great night.
Yep. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give it up for J. Lamar Jones. Surviving in Alabama for 27 years is kind of a superpower. I'm not going to lie. I survived in High Point for 20, so I think that's a superpower in itself. You don't know about West Seattle, though, so we'll leave that alone. If y'all didn't know, we're going to put on our lives. I forgot to do it here, but if you want to tip him, look for Javon Jones, Javann Jones on Cash App. Nope, that's not Cash App. That's Venmo. My bad. It's Venmo at J Van Jones with two N's. You know, black people in their names. We've got a Duante. We've got a J Van. You never know what we got next. You know, think we got a Jordan on here, but he goes by Jaren. I don't know. Yeah, I got you. See, I can get you now. See, I get everybody while they're not on. Our next comedian, though, I'm excited for everybody to see her. She's I'll let her explain it herself. She's going to go through it through a routine, but a lot of people need to hear her voice. She's definitely going to be a hero for a lot of people when you see her perform. She impressed the hell out of me, and she's also in Malaysia. So she got up at like 7 a.m. to do this fucking show. So y'all better show her some respect. Give it up for our next comedian, Juliana Heng.
Thanks, Duante. Hi, everyone. I'm Juliana from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Anyone been to Kuala Lumpur before? Great. You did not miss much. We are just the Asian version of Detroit. I have autism. Autism happens when one part of the brain grows faster than others. For me, it's my forehead. Well, less of a forehead, more of a five head. When I was 5 years old, I have not started speaking. My mom brought me to see a doctor. The doctor said, Mrs. Heng, your daughter is like a proton car. The power window to her brain does not work. If you're wondering what a proton car is, it is Malaysia's national car that we are still learning to be proud of. It's been 30 years. The power window still doesn't work. We purposely made it that way so that Singaporeans won't claim it. This joke kills in Singapore. Because of my power window problem, I'm a bit slow. In a room like this, when you all listen to jokes, you will laugh immediately. I will laugh a bit later. Tomorrow. For those who aren't laughing right now, don't worry. You are just like me. This kind of reminds me of your president, Donald Trump. Every time a Daily News reporter asked him a question, he only tweeted back a reply at 3 a.m. By the way, this twerp is still saying that the COVID-19 is the Chinese bad flu. I may be Chinese, but don't worry. You won't get the COVID-19 from me through Zoom and Facebook Live. But because I'm autistic, you might get it later. So speaking about laughter, according to laughteronlineuniversity.com, there are 15 types of laughter, ranging from the softest to the loudest. As an autistic, I can only pick up 3 types of laughter. The first one goes like this. Ha 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 ha. That's the real laughter. The second one goes like this. It's the polite laughter, which means you suck and I pity you. And the third type of laughter goes like this. It's the laughter of Singaporeans. No Singaporeans are injured in the making of this joke. We hope. I'm 30 years old this year and still single. There's no joke in this. I just want to tell you, I'm still available. Dating is hard for someone like me because I cannot read emotions, social cues, and flirting signals. Sometimes I don't even know when someone wants to kiss me until I feel their tongue. My love life has been a mess. I've been on 6 first dates this year, and all of them ended the same way. They tried to sell me something. Insurance, travel membership, and a human liver. I bought the liver. You will never know when you need one. So I've decided to use an autistic dating app. Many of the people there looks very strange and bizarre. And all I need to do is to swipe up on someone I like. Yes, it's called Pokemon Go. So as someone who is literal, I find dating app names very complicated. For example, Tinder. I thought there is an app for smokers to look for their lighters. Grindr, I thought there is an app for guys to look for their power tools to screw each other. Coffee Meets Bagel, I actually thought that it's a new food delivery app. When the guy comes, he has no food. He is the bagel. Nom 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 nom. We don't have such problems in the autistic dating world. We have an autistic dating site. It has a brilliant name. It's called autisticdating.com. Because we don't fuck around when we want to fuck around. So I dated someone on the spectrum. It didn't work out. Do you know what happens when 2 autistic people comes together? Nothing. It's just like putting 2 pandas together. We think the same. We act the same. We play Pokemon Go separately. Clearly, we are the experts of social distancing. We have been practicing this practice long before it becomes a government order. I've decided to date someone neurotypical because that way I always get to be special. People can be unkind at times. I once had a boss who told me, Juliana, you don't look autistic. And I told him, What a coincidence. You don't look like a boss. People also say, Juliana, you have autism. Does that mean that you have commitment issues and you're unable to hold down a full-time job? That's not true. My commitment issues and my job issues have nothing to do with my autism. I'm just a shitty person. I was an accountant. I quit. I hated it. It's so boring. Yes, I'm an Asian autistic person who hates maths. I remember that people also tell me, Juliana, vaccine causes autism. But thanks to COVID-19, people are actually demanding for a vaccine. There is a conspiracy theory that states researchers have already found the vaccine for COVID-19. Just that they are still finding out how this vaccine can cause autism. Since when autistic people become so in demand? And yes, I've volunteered to be part of their pilot testing. And today I can say I am super autistic. I'm so autistic that now I'm off the spectrum. People also said, Juliana, you have autism, you cannot drive. That's not true. I'm a very conservative driver. My maximum speed limit is only 50 miles per hour on the oncoming lane. Even better, I'm actually an Uber driver back home in Asian Detroit. Don't worry, the power window to my car works. Uber sent me my passengers a message saying that I'm disabled. I appreciate them for doing that, but there is a problem. They did not state what kind of disability I have. Because of that, every time I drive up to my passengers, they will cancel on me when they see me in sunglasses. Thank you. Happy Labor Day.
Woo! All the way from Malaysia. Killing it. Killing it. My favorite jokes is when she says, hey, you guys can laugh now immediately, but I'm going to laugh later. As that's slick. That's slick. That's slick. Thank you for inspiring a ton of people, Juliana. I have a high school friend who's autistic, and when I shared your story on our SuitMan's Who to Watch, you made her heart melt. She's forever your follower. She's forever spreading you in the autistic community as well. Comedy on the spectrum. I'm so proud and so thankful to even have you on my show. So thank you for getting up and being a part of this. If you'd like to tip her, if you'd like to go out there and do what you can and definitely support this comic, she's on PayPal. Look up Juliana 4BGT 2020. That's Juliana 4BGT 2020 on PayPal. Send her a tip, send her a hug. Plus, this show will be on YouTube, so everybody will get a chance to see this again, forward it out, and make sure everybody had a chance. Thank you for coming, Juliana. I had a blast. Everybody make some noise for her again. Our next comedian, though, he's half of the Dark Knight. The other Dark Knight's here. He's got his twin with him. I think we got a fight set up. I'm fighting both these motherfuckers. Put your money on whoever you want. It's the two Portland darkies versus the Northwest light-skinned brother.
Wow.
It's like gonna be like a test. He's wowing me and all kinds of shit. I'm getting the jabs in. I don't get to see him and talk shit in real life that often. Hyjinx, I'll catch him slipping. But Jaren, getting you now, motherfucker. Fuck you. No, I love these motherfuckers. He's one of my favorites at the festival. He was going to be part of the Portland takeover at Ballard Brothers in Seattle at the open case. I love working with this guy. He inspires me. He definitely makes me want to be better. Give it up for our next comedian, Tyrone. I should say Hyjinx's little brother. Give it up for Jaren. George!
Damn, he savaged the shit out of it. I was like, oh, he's talking good about me. And then he's talking with the Hyjinx brother. And then, okay, all right. All right, give it up for Duante, the most shiniest Jerry curls in the game, y'all. Come on now. Even online. Yo, the Jerry curls are so shiny. I have to adjust my brightness. 1 second. Okay. All right, we're good. Hey, Jaren George, aka Master JG Top, aka Lotto Daddy, aka Jaren G Pockets, aka Swagger Sharpie J Jaren Malice, aka Jaren J Stacks, aka this is my favorite one. This is a computer generated rap name app that I used, aka Jaren. What? Yo, that one because it's sleek, you know, like Facebook, like you gotta watch the movie. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm good. I'm good. I'm wonderful. Damn, I had to go back to the rap name, but Lotto Daddy. I like that one because I was really good at lottery with my mom. My mom would let me play the lotto tickets. Don't tell the FBI. But I was so good. One time, I was so good. I won $40, but before I won the $40, like she just threw me this the scratch and win ticket, and she was just like, "Yo, do your thing. Do your thing." I was like, "All right, man," and then I got it. That's how good I am. All right, moving on. Oh shit! I don't have. I'm kind of feeling more weak because Virgo season is almost ending. So hang in there. Send me your well wishes. Thank you. Yeah, Virgo season. I love it. Walking down that street, I'm just like, yo, what's up, man? It's like, oh, you're a Virgo. Like, yeah, damn right I am. What's up, man? You know, like people are holding the doors for me. You know, I'm on a date. Yo, I'm on a date, and she was just like, oh, you're a Virgo? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, what are you? And she's like, oh, I'm a Cancer. And I was like, oh, okay. Check, please. I'm doing really well. I've been going on some hikes. It's getting a little bit crowded, so I kind of stop for a little bit. And I hate passing like a family, especially like a white family. Like they have like a lot of kids, right? And it's like always one kid not paying attention, and then they try to like guilt them to get out of the way. You know what I'm talking about? Like come here, Tyler. Tyler, you gotta get out of the way. Tyler, that nice man is trying to make it to the top. He's trying to make it to the top. You gotta get out of the way. You gotta watch out. The rocks are slippery, Tyler. Tyler, the rocks are really slippery. You gotta get out of the way. All right? Come on, your shoes are wet. Come on, buddy. Come on. He's trying to make it to the top. The sun is going down. The sun's going down, Tyler. Get out of the way. You know, I'm just like, all right, relax. God damn, a lot of people. But one thing I missed about before this, you know, Corona shit is I missed the weed circles with my friends. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I see the head nods. I missed the weed circles. Like, oh, I just passed a joint to my neighbor, like by reflex, you know, because like, you know, social distancing, whatever. So like I still had that with me, and he's doing the same thing, and we bump hands. We both dropped the joints, and we laughed about it, and then we went to wash hands. But I missed the weed circles. I missed the East Coast ones. Y'all, the West Coast, yo, listen, y'all haven't really made. You don't appreciate the weed circles. All right, East Coast, like yo, because it's illegal and all. Like when we get that bag, we go to New Jersey because I'm from New York, so the best place is to get it from New Jersey. And like a lot of times, if I bring the weed, like my friends are just like, oh wow, Jaren. Right this way, Jaren. Guys, park my chair. Come on. He brought the stuff. You know, they put like a little ottoman for my feet, and you're just like, he likes a nice little like pillow on his lower back, you know, and all that. But like in the West Coast, everyone has weed. Everyone's just like, oh, I got the best stuff and all that. But like when I brought weed one time and no one else had it, they were just like, oh, Jaren, you're late. Come on, hurry up, pack it up. What you got? They want to know what I got every time. That's the first thing they ask me. They didn't ask me how my day was. Just like, hey, Jaren, what you got? Huh? That better be sativa. I'm like, yeah, damn straight it's sativa. It's 2 p.m. in the fucking afternoon. We got shit to do, okay? And, you know, I'm trying to, you know, pack it and stuff, and I have people looking over my shoulder. This guy looking over my shoulder is like, hey, Jaren, what's the percentage of that THC you have there? What's this, Blue Dream? Yeah, how much percentage? I was like, it's 15%, okay? And he started laughing at me. He was just like, Jaren, 15%? You can put that away. Jaren, my friend Max has 30% of the Durban poison. We'll use that instead. Can you dump that out like that? So I don't smoke with them anymore. I have better friends now, like my neighbor Jim. Um, oh, baseball is back. They've been going through like they've been trying to like be really careful with this corona stuff. Like here's some examples, like the mask. Like they have the mask, but because they, you know, the baseball players, they love the sunflower seeds. You know, they have a little pocket for them to like, you know, to spit the sunflower seeds into the mask in the little pocket. The second is like, you know, in the locker rooms, they make sure to sterilize the, you know, the steroid needles 2 times. They got to wipe it 2 times. And the third thing is, yeah, they use the hand sanitizers and they love to slap ass like after every play. So just like, you know, like, yeah, good job, Henry. All right, good job. They gotta wash their hands. All right, yeah, good job, James. Good job. All right, good home run. You know, and their hands get tired, and you're just like, all right, good job, Jose. You know what? I'll get you in the locker room, okay? I'm gonna get you good. You know. So they got that going. Yeah. Hey. I love doing stand up. I love. I had some I had some goals, and I wanted to. Here's one of my goals. I wanted to bring up the Lucas brothers one time, like have them on my show. The Lucas brothers, you know what I'm talking about? The twins that kind of takes advantage of the whole stand-up system because it's supposed to be an individual act. You know what? You know, I'm not going to get into that. Y'all not ready for the stand-up comedy politics. Y'all not ready for that, nah, dude. But yeah, I would love to have them, and but this is how I'll play it out, like, you know, because I will produce the show, and I will produce a fantastic show. Like my man Dwayne, the shiniest Jerry curls in the game. Okay, all right. I would produce it well, where I'm like, all right, so here's the order, and then I'm giving everyone the order as I go up to the Lucas brothers. Like, all right, listen, Kenny, you're gonna be featuring. You're gonna go second to last, and then yeah, Keith, you're gonna headline like that, and then they're gonna ask me questions. And, you know how these comics are. They ask me all these questions, and you're just like, yo, what, Jaren? What are you doing? This is not what we do. I'm like, hey, listen, Keith, he has more stage presence. All right, Kenny, I'm just saying. All right, I've been studying Keith. I think he's ready for the big time. Don't you want to support your brother? I don't know why I got heated off of that. That was my scenario I got heated off of. But you know, I'm ready for that. I'm ready. Oh, let's see. I think I still got time. All right, good. Hey, I love cake. My birthday, August 26th. I shared Macaulay Culkin's birthday. I don't know what that means. But yes, Virgo. We talked about that. But listen, the cake. I have a cake problem. Jared has a cake problem. I used to have a cake problem. I sound like I still have the problem, but you gotta believe me. I got rid of it. I worked at a summer camp one time, and I was like the unit director, like middle management. I could do anything I want, almost, really. I had a golf cart, I had a walkie-talkie. I could walk into the kitchen anytime because like there was like a kid's birthday, and that's my job. I got to get that birthday cake. You know, it's just like a tray, like a sheet of tray cake, and there's usually 2. Now here's what I was gonna think about doing because no one was in the kitchen, right? So like I took the first sheet and I ran across this bridge, right, really quick, and I put it under a boat. All right, and I ran back, and I went to bring out the first sheet of cake, and guess what? Everything was fine. In fact, there was leftovers from the first one because the kids have really small stomachs, so I didn't have to do all that. I still had cake from the first one, and the second one, well, listen, for the whole week, I just went back under that canoe and nibble on that cake every day. What? What? Do I work at that summer camp anymore? Nah. No, I don't. Oh, this is a comedy show. I thought I'm here to giving out secrets and shit like that. All right. Hey, I guess this is the last one. Last thing. I live in Portland, and not once, and I don't know why I'm mad about it. It's just that like no one invited me to their sex parties. Like, I mean, come on, Portland. I'm not saying I'm going to take it. I'm just saying diversify a little bit, but I'm not going to take it. But listen, hear me out. If the sex party was, you know, like really fancy, like everyone's taking off their clothes with their pinkies out, you know, like really fancy, like, hey, I might take a gander. I might check it out, you know. But I'm just saying, you might want to have me because listen, I don't have a resume, I don't have a portfolio or anything like that. But after everything is said and done. Oh, by the way, because I said it's in Portland, I know the sex parties, they usually happen after brunch. Where everyone's like all tuckered out and it's like 4 p.m. Someone gets up and goes like, "Shall we?" So I know that's how it starts. So after the sex party, let's fast forward a bit. Like after the sex party, this is because I know how good I am. Like afterwards, they're gonna go like, "All right, guys, all right, everyone, good job. We did a great job. Listen, did everyone come? Okay, good. Listen, I want to give out the MVP trophy. I don't usually do this, but to Jaren, he pulled through, man. Like, this guy, he knows how. This is your first sex party, Jaren? God damn, this dude checked in with everyone. He's going across the rooms, up and downstairs, checking in, making sure everyone's all right. He was the one who brought the stain-resistant pillows. It was this dude right there, okay? All right, he was the one who scheduled the water breaks. All right, God damn it. He's the MVP like that, all right? So invite me. I'm not going to take them. Remember the qualifications. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Dwayne. Keep it up.
Give it up for John George or Jaren George. What is
Jaren
it?
George. You know damn well.
Jaren John. I don't know what his damn name. Give it up for Jacques Cousteau, the Black Jacques Cousteau, everybody. Give it up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, with those glasses, I'm pretty sure he can see my thoughts, especially with this bald spot. No.
Oh, no.
No, it's all good, Jared. I love you. He's seen my stuff, so he knows they call me Dwayne, Duante, you fucktard. I got you. The man with two good names. He's got two white names at that. Jaren and George. Like, he doesn't even have a black name out of the two. What the fuck? You sure he's not mixed? No, I'm fucking with you. Give it up for him. Make sure if you want to tip him, I've got his information for you right here. Give me 1 second. If you want to tip Jaren, go to $ Jaren George. That's Jaren. He's like Karen with a J. He's a black Karen. He's Karen with a J. Finally got my bag.
I need the manager information right now. Give me 1 second.
Hey, I finally got him. I got my burn. Fuck you.
Does anyone have his manager information? I'm not leaving until.
Gotcha, bitch. Nah, that's it. We're not doing this though. You know what the best part is? I get to hit mute. Fuck you, buddy. Gotcha. Nah, but we have fun here. We know it's all love. This next comedian, I thought it was hilarious because I got a message and she said, "What's off limits?" And I was like, "The same shit you enforce. You know how this works." You run a mic. The cool part is though, is she's got an open mic now that I can't lie. SuitMan's got to go to. You got to get all fancy like this to be on the mic. So I'm kind of jealous. It's like she's throwing the SuitMan showcase. I should have thought of that shit. Kind of jealous. Good job. Good job. Give it up for our next comedian, all the way out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Newly married, crazy as hell, great style. Give it up for Rachel Rothenberg.
Oh, that's Juliana. Oh, that's me. Hey, it's me. Yes. Hello. I'm gonna need at least one comedian on this show to help me with this set, to work with me on something here. If you can, at least one of you. I need one of you to unmute your microphone and laugh at my jokes, please. I'm gonna tell some jokey jokes and it's gonna be really embarrassing if nobody laughs. It's gonna be so awkward. I'm gonna hold for laughter and there's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be weird. So please. Okay, let me just back up. Yes. Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen. Do you ever think about that word gentleman though? You know, a gentleman. Nowadays we just call a man like that a cuck. My name is Rachel Rothenberg. Like Duante said, I'm a very pedantic person. You know, I think a lot about words. My pronouns are whom and whomst. I identify as a lady, but in the way that you scream it in traffic, you know? Like, get out of the way, lady. Watch where you're going, lady. Hey, go fuck yourself, lady. You know, a lady. You can kind of see behind me some of this. I'm very into period clothing, which is to say that I love to free bleed in vintage dresses. but I'm into like, you know, taking care of my appearance and stuff like that. And I recently mentioned to a friend that I was thinking of incorporating retinol into my skincare routine. And she was like, you got to be careful with that stuff. You know, it thins your skin. And I was like, I can't have that because right now, like half of my personality is the fact that I love being called a bitch. Okay. So yeah. But there are, you know, I always say that there are two types of women in this world, you know, women who are me and women who aren't me. And that's not me bragging, okay? That's just an ontological fact. That's a joke about the nature of being, okay? And the fact that I even wrote that last joke got me wondering, though, why isn't there a society for lady geniuses called Mensie, you know? Like, I wonder a lot about a lot of lady things, you know? Like, if there's an after party at a women's health conference, is it BYOBGYN, you know? If I go to an orthodonto gynecologist to get my crooked vagina fixed, will he prescribe me panty aligners? Does anybody know? Ugh. If my cat gets pregnant with a single kitten, but she isn't ready to be a mom, do I have to take her to the vet for 9 abortions? And worse yet, if my cat's career is just taking off and she gets pregnant with 6, do I have to take her in for 54 abortions? No, I don't. Okay, because like any responsible pet owner, when I first got my cat, I took her to the vet to get an IUD. Okay. I turned 29 this year, and I've noticed that I've been wanting to spend a lot more time with babies, you know, like fresh babies, like new babies. Like I'm wanting to deliver actual babies. And I realized that what's happening to me is that I'm having a midwife crisis, you know? But I worry that if I did have a kid, I would like want to eat my kid, you know, because I experience cute aggression, right? Like I have 2 cats and I'm totally obsessed with my 2 cats. And, you know, like anybody, you know, when I look at something really cute, I just want to like, you know, hug it and squeeze it and squish it and smash it and grind it into a fine paste and then slather my body with the paste and then lick it off myself and then swallow it down and become them, you know, cute aggression, right? You guys too, I'm sure. But in truth, I would actually sooner eat a person than a cat, not because I wouldn't eat a cat, but just because I'm extremely curious about person. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I am a heterosexual, but only because I can't be the weird one in my comedic double act without a straight man. You know, that's a comedy joke. Okay. But I did get married almost a month ago now. We had to yeah, thanks. Wow. We had to postpone our wedding due to COVID though, and we had to cancel our original wedding, and it turns out we should have stuck to our original plan. You know, last year we got engaged in April and we talked about getting married on 9/11 of last year, but we decided that it was too soon. But all these straight women are always on social media saying shit like, oh, I'm so lucky to be married to my best friend. And I'm always like, damn, way to friend zone your husband. Talk about a power move. Shit. Anyway, so my husband thinks that our apartment is haunted because our bedroom smells like perfume every night between the hours of 1:30 and 3:30 a.m. And I keep telling him, of course it does. Those are the hours when I fart. That joke is fictional because I can't really fart that much because I have IBS, so I just like can't. But my IBS does have me feeling like a ghost sometimes, you know, because I just kind of eat food and it just falls out the other side. But I end up going through the same routine every day with my IBS, okay? I wake up and I'm hurting and I'm inevitably sent into a panic attack by the pain. And then, you know, I clog my toilet and I have to unclog it using a pipe snake. And then in a moment of sheer body horror, I look down upon myself and I realize that I'm naked because that's how I tend to sleep and be at home. And then I have to smoke a bowl and cancel whatever plans I made for the day. You know, and I call this routine the wake and ache and shake and quake and snake and nake and bake and flake. Yes, I broke this room. Yes. Oh my God. Wow. All it took was a shitting and weed joke. Okay. Okay. But you know, I did mention I like smoking weed. But every time I do it, it makes me autistic, and I don't say that derogatorily. not at all. I say that in the sense that it makes me literally experience symptoms of autism. Like I go to eat or brush my teeth and it's just too stimulating and I can't deal with it. And like normally when I'm sober, I can make a borderline neurotypical amount of eye contact, but when I'm high, it's completely hopeless. And you may be like, why would you still smoke weed if it does these things to you? And the answer is that I use it for medical reasons. You know, I use it like a medicine, you know, like a vaccine, you know, it makes me autistic.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna skip over this joke because it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So I'm gonna do some raunchier jokes because I told Duante I would. But you know, I feel like getting married has really like unleashed my inner pervert. I don't know what's going on, but like I just feel like everybody like assumes I'm like, you know, boning down on the regular now, so I can talk about it all the time. And I was like raunchy before, but I feel even raunchier, you know, I don't know. But like my favorite thing about having sex as a straight woman is that like the man usually like leaves something inside of you, which I just think is so romantic, you know. This is something though that I thought of as like a joke premise when I was trying to hack up a pube over my bathroom sink though. My husband and I are both comedians, but he's an improviser and I'm a stand-up, which is to say that 1 minute before I come, I shine a flashlight in his eyes, and when he comes, he says, "And scene." I've recently taken up a new hobby, which is handwriting analysis, and I was really shocked to learn that my handwriting strongly indicates that I would be into oral sex, you know? Both because of my large and consistent loops and because instead of writing using ink, I write exclusively using spit out cum. That joke was pretty depraved. I've been diagnosing myself with various depravities while reading the BDSM-5, you know? But I recently looked upon an electric milk frothing latte whisk in my kitchen and I thought about using it as a vibrator. And that's why I don't trust myself with a gun. The implication therein being that I might try to fuck a gun. But ultimately, I am into normal consensual sex, you know, and I mentioned that I'm a very pedantic person. So instead of having a safe word for sex, I have a safe paragraph. And the way that that works is I'll be having sexual relations with my partner. And when things start to go down some avenue that I no longer enjoy, I say to him to completion, you know, I henceforth revoke consent for intercourse, outer course, handercourse, mouthercourse, and uphold the revocation of consent for anal course, as well as the continuation of the unfashionable bans on analingus and all accompanying anus-related phalangeal acts upon me. Please withdraw yourself from whatever hole or holes you presently inhabit and cease all ejaculatory endeavors at once. Oh, and it's I have to say it that way every single time to completion, every time. It's insane. Anyway, I will leave you guys with this. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with some advice, and this is very important. If you're gonna remember anything, I want it to be this. Okay, you don't have to swallow 8 spiders a year in your sleep, but you will if you're a good little spider slut. Okay, thank you. See you guys. Bye.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for any of that. I'm so the cool part is we're doing a show called Women Are Funny with a P, the WAP show, and Rachel's on it. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get even dirtier on our WAP show here in a couple months. So give it up for Rachel Rothenberg. That was an amazing set. Again, you know, if you'd like to tip her, you can find her on Venmo as well. Rachel Rothenberg. Again, that's Rachel Rothenberg. If you'd like to tip her, you can find her on Venmo. Jesus Christ, my side hurts.
She's funny, bro.
You got the producer over here talking while we're live. Yeah,
funny.
Kendall needs to know when you're on the headphones, you don't talk. Shit, we're gonna
She's
cut
funny.
this guy. We're gonna cut this guy. But our next comedian, he looks like the light-skinned version of 2 other comedians on this show. He looks like the stepbrother of Jaren and Hyjinx, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, dad had 3 different women and, you know, both of them were dark. And then he had the one light-skinned chick. And that's how we got Jamal. Pretty sure how that happened. Look at him. Hey, he's waiting. Oh, shit. I can see him with his hand on his mic stand. He's all right, nigga. I heard what you said. Okay. He's about to tear me a new asshole. I know it's coming. Oh, well. I earned it. Give it up for Minnie, Mr. Clean, Jamal Coleman!
I feel like your screen has so much grease on it. I just feel like, like every time you laugh, I can see all the Jerry Curl juice flicker right off of
You
your.
son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I heard what you said.
I know you could do 1,000 head spins in one turn. I know you can just forever. You have infinite grease. You sweat that shit. How many pillowcases do you go through in a year? That's what I want to know. Do you go through 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 pillowcases? I don't know. It's Eazy-E's birthday. I understand you're trying to celebrate his birthday by adding more activated grease to your hair right now. I appreciate that. Happy birthday, Eazy. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Rest in grease. All right. I'm coming live from Vancouver in the middle of a fucking a windstorm with fire ash from California. This is we are living in strange times. I am coming live from my loft in my house. I've never done stand up in my house before because it's lonely. See how that feels like? See how that is? So that's how I want to start that off. I want to do some interactive jokes with nobody. How about that? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
I prefer to be called a gynecologist. Thank you, guys. I like telling dumb jokes. I like doing jokes so that other people, I can ruin things for them. You know what I mean? Like, there's a joke I wrote to ruin a delicious treat that you may like. I discovered that when Black guys and Mexican guys have a threesome with white girls, it's called a Choco Taco. Right? You'll never eat one of those again. Dumb jokes. I tell jokes for you too. Like people at home, like you could tell. I wrote this joke so you could tell at work, just like not in front of HR, you'll get fired. Okay, just this is for you to tell. You can say you wrote it. Okay, this is for you. This is for the internet. This is for you guys. What's the difference between Jack Daniels and John Wayne? Jack Daniels is still killing Indians. The alcoholism joke. You got it. Good for you guys. You guys are so smart. Oh my God. Click, 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 click. Everybody's on the fucking internet nowadays. You know what? Like, what did people do in this pandemic? I am an essential worker. I've been working. I've been at work this whole time with a face shield and the gloves and a radioactive suit. Most people just jacked off. Like, Pornhub made $10 million or some dumb shit. Like, nobody is, like, people are discovering all kinds of arts that they never knew they had. They're like over here, like, making bread all of a sudden. It's a new times, man. I've been close to Portland. I've been watching the protests. And I'm really excited about white people protesting. That shit is new to me. I'm from LA. I watched the LA riots and white people were not invited to that riot. Let me tell you, they were like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, my bad. Stop hitting him, please. They was out. But these riots is the frontline white people. I love this shit. I'm at the house on the couch. Like, get them white people. And when the cops like, white guy, and they're like, oh, you ain't a white man. And I'm like, they're gonna change the law. They're gonna change the law. And, watch a white guy get choked the fuck out by a police officer, watch a knee go on a white dude's neck, they're like, oh my God, hashtag Todd, we need to stop the police. We need to stop it. White people are shooting white people right now. We need to stop all this white on white violence, guys. We need to stop this shit. You gotta save the white people. What happened to them? What happened to them? They're all profiled as pedophiles now. What happened? I don't even know. I don't even know. I like white people, I really do. They made me famous. Everywhere I go, they made me famous. They're like, oh my God, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him. It's him. It's, oh my God. Hi, Dave, Rock, Chris Chappelle. Can I get your autograph? Like, yep. I forgot my wallet. Buy me drinks. I listen to a lot of rap. I teach people how to rap. I've been teaching people how to rap for like, I don't know, 7 years or something like that. You can check out my online stuff, rap class info, if you want to learn how to rap. I've taught people from all over the world how to rap. I taught my little niece how to rap. I can teach anybody how to rap. However, I don't want to teach you how to rap if you're gonna be whack. Like if you're gonna be like, like if you one of these new rappers that just sound like you working out all the time, I got it, what up, woo, 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 woo. I'm doing my jumping jets while I'm rapping, what up, woo, woo, woo. I don't want to do that. I don't want to teach you that. I don't want to teach you how to rap. I don't want to do it. Not my style. I miss old rap. Not like you don't gotta be like a hard rapper. You don't gotta be like like I like Tribe Called Quest. They weren't like the hardest rappers in the world, but they weren't like Drake. Drake is the softest rapper of all time. Like he's always like, I feel like every time he's writing a song, he's like dipping a feather in like a quill in an inkwell. He's got like a feather this long. He just dips it in the inkwell, and he's like drinking wine, and he's holding it from the bottom, and he's just like. Let me, and he harmonizes and he drinks his wine from the bottom and he just dips in his inkwell and he just opens up a diary and he writes in his diary in all caps like a 13-year-old girl full of anger, just like, ever since you left the city, you! I miss hard rap. Drake is considered like the best rapper in the world right now. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not, it's not because he's light-skinned, Duante. It's just because, like, he looks like Bert from Bert and Ernie. You know what I'm saying? First of all, like, his eyebrows is like his turtlenecks. Rappers don't wear turtlenecks. Like, come on, man. I don't know what it is, man. I just, like, his personality makes me want to punch him in the stomach. This is why I don't like Drake. He just shot a video at the Nike headquarters in Portland, flew over to protest, was like, Black Lives Matter, and then just shot a video, was like, all right, back to Canada, fuck America. That's what just happened. Everybody's Drake. Fuck Drake. I'm sorry. I'm angry. I'm upset. You know what? This is what I want. I want Humpty Hump to come out of retirement and battle Drake. That's what I want in my life. I just want him to be like Shock G dressed up as Humpty Hump in a McDonald's somewhere or some shit, and somebody like, hey man, it's been a long time, man. You know what you need to do? You need to knock Drake off of his throne. And he just like, what? Oh me? Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, stop doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style. Too, you a dummy. All you're bragging about is your money, see? And what you do is advertise for thieves. Now gather around. Watch this young groovy clown. And my sounds will lay him down in the underground. You see all that Hennessy you got on your shelf? Let's just go ahead and let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty. Your eyebrows ugly. And then stab him in the face with the nose and the glasses 1,000 times. That's too much murder? Okay, falling back. Sorry. I got PTSD. I'm a little aggressive, didn't mean it. I do got PTSD, man. I've been in I was in a drive-by when I was like 8 years old. Shut up my grandmother's house. I had to lay on the ground. He was like, don't get up, you might get shot. And I grew up like, oh shit, I might get shot my whole life. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of anxiety. I just realized this. I went to a therapist and they was like, this is what you got, nigga? And I was like, oh shit, I got a lot of anxiety. I didn't know. Like, I got so much anxiety sometimes it just boils up and it just like my whole body changes, it stiffens up, my voice changes, like I turn into Louis Armstrong. Like I don't know what the fuck. I get nervous. I'm just like, I didn't mean it. Oh. Like I accidentally bumped into a woman on the street during the Me Too times. And it was like a bad bump. It was like, oh shit, oh. I touched all the parts. I was like, oh no, God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch your boobies. I didn't mean to touch your booty. Please don't mean to me. Shooby-dooby-doo. And I played my horn and I walked the fuck off. I'm just happy to be an old black man. I'm 41 years old, man. I'm so happy. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles. When I was 9 years old, they told me, hey, Jamal, good luck. You're probably gonna die of crack, police, or gangs. And they just gave me a basketball. And I was like, okay. And I went away. But I'm fucking still here. Like, that's why I appreciate all these people out there protesting, because Black Lives Do Matter. I want to stay alive. I want to be alive. I'm almost an old black man. I just want to be an 80-year-old black man and wear a purple suit and sit on a bus stop and be happy about your life for the rest of my life. Is that okay with you? Can I do that? Can I just get a big ass purple suit with a big ass hat and an ostrich feather, and I want some ostrich skin boots to match the fucking feather, and I'm just gonna sit on the fucking bus stop all day and be like, what you doing for yourself, boy? Is that your backpack? You going to school? Look at you. Education, that's right. Look at you. Is that your girlfriend? That is your girlfriend. Okay, you want to play? Go ahead with your bad self. That's all I want to do. For the rest of my life, just be an old, cool black man. Have you ever seen an old black man hit on a woman before? It's adorable. They're a little aggressive, but it's adorable still. Like, blue dress. Hey, blue dress. Let me holler at you, blue dress. Blue dress. You look like a candy yam, blue dress. You look like a candy yam. I put whipped cream on those. Get over here. I'm retarded. That's why I tell jokes for a living. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be a comedian. She was like, good, people should laugh at you. Not the worst thing she's ever said to me, though. Worst thing my mom's ever said to me, I called her up on my birthday and I said, hey, Mom, I appreciate everything you've ever done. Thank you so much for life. What you gonna give me for my birthday? And she laughed like a supervillain. And she told me, well, get you something. I gave you life. Be happy I didn't swallow you. My name is Jamal.
God damn it. God damn it. I'm still mad the motherfucker told me to rest in Greece. I'm still pissed about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some dirty shit. And nigga, I've only had one motherfucking pillow. I don't bleach.
Pillowcases.
Fuck you, butter. I hate that shit. That hurt my feelings. I'm gonna cry when I get home. Oh. Give it up for your last comedian. Make some noise for Jamal Coleman. You want to tip him? He made it easy. Look for Jamal Coleman. 1A after M comedy. That's $ Jamal Coleman comedy. Give him a little tip. Make him feel good. Maybe he can get some wax so he can look more like Mr. Clean every day. He looked like Mr. Clean before the steroids, if you know what I'm saying. That's fucked up, and he's making a face too. Yeah, to look back. That's a good burn when they get back on the camera to give you a look. Did all right. That's 2 for 2. Got him and Jaren. Hyjinx can get your ass too. This next comedian, I'm excited to see what she brings. I know she was part of the Northwest Black Comedy Festival. I can appreciate any comic who fills in for somebody. Oh, she wasn't. She shook her head. She said she wasn't. Well, shit, we'll get her on the next one then. Get her ass up here. But she knows a couple of friends of mine. She knows Nkechi Chibueze. She knows a whole bunch of good comedians that I know. Give it up for Sierra Fitzgerald.
Hey. I'd like to say I was not on the Northwest Black Comedy Festival, but I am on Big Pine, which is coming up soon. Yeah. Hello, everybody, and hope everyone having a good night and a good quarantine. This is a time of self-reflection and learning a lot about yourself. I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm getting older. I'm somewhere between 28 and 45. We don't have to put a number on it. We don't have to say it out loud. If you guess correctly, your mom's a hoe. You know, all the regular things. Said that to my son and he was not happy. But no, I knew for definite that I was getting older when people stopped offering me drugs in bars. I can remember it just like it was yesterday, the day that was my wake-up call. I was in a bathroom, as you are. And for those of you who don't know, men, when women go to the bathroom, the reason why it takes so long is that there is a required 3 minutes before and 7 minutes after you do your business that you have to spend socializing. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. So I'm doing my post-pee socializing, meet these 2 girls in the bathroom. And they're all dolled up in their 6-inch heels, you know, the kind of shoes you wear when your knees still work. And, you know, we're cheering each other on, saying we love each other's makeup, yada, yada. And they get ready to go into the stall together. Now, in case you didn't know, there's only 2 reasons that women go into the stall together, and they both have very small hands. So I knew that wasn't the case. Can't get a lost tampon with short fingers. And one of them looks back and says to her friend, should we invite her? And then I get the response, oh, she doesn't look like the type. And I'm standing there like, I'm wearing a goddamn leather jacket. What do you mean I'm not the type? Leather jacket means I'm a bad girl. I did ecstasy in the 90s. And then I had to remind myself that if I did drugs the year that you were born, I probably shouldn't do drugs with you. Yeah. You live and you learn. You got the grace to prove it. But I am older. I do have a kid. He is an adult now, 21, just got married. That's not even a joke. That's me just bragging about my kid getting married. It's great that he's all grown up now. It'll be better when he starts paying his own phone bill and car insurance. Back in the day, back in my day, you didn't say you were grown enough to get married and still have your parents paying some of your bills. And yet both me and her parents sit together and when the fuck are these two going to get out of our pockets? Oh, well. Currently, I'm just living alone with my sweet little dog. She's great. That's not true. She's a shitty person. If my dog was a person, I would 100% not hang out with her. She is the pet embodiment of the drunkest member of every bachelorette party. She's this very, very cute, kind of small, petite blonde girl who loves everybody, is always trying to make out with strangers. And one day I'm going to lose her to some guy who has tacos. I do know that if I die, it's going to be because of her. And it's not even going to be for something crazy. Yeah, she runs under my feet under stairs. And one time I caught her with a knife in her mouth. But it's not even going to be something like that. It's going to be something like, I have a cold and she likes the taste of snot. The number of times I've had to pull my dog out of the trash can where she tried to search for snot tissues is gonna be the reason that she kills me, because she has a craving for something salty. Anybody out here single during the pandemic?
Oh.
I'm just gonna assume that some of you said yes. I didn't think I would be. I didn't think that I would be years old and still single. I really didn't. I know there's a lot of other people out there who's looking for the one. I know for a fact that somebody out there has been saving his whole life for a mail order bride. And right now, she's refusing because America's too ghetto. Can you imagine you're some 47-year-old accountant who lives in Dayton, Ohio, and nothing in your life has ever gone right. And you're just I'm just going to get a wife from Russia. She's going to do everything I say. Everything's going to be perfect. It's going to be great. I'm going to upgrade her life. And then y'all are on a Zoom date and you overhear her talking to her friends about how fucking ghetto your country is and how you don't have anything right. And you can't even drink water half the places there. Why would I even go there? I'm just waiting on this guy to send me another Western Union. And now your whole life's ruined. I am hoping to find the one myself. Online dating really is shitty. I've tried all the sites, especially so that I can always tell my mom, yes, I am looking for a husband. Of course, you have the Tinder when you need an itch scratched. and you have, you know, your Bumble when you want to pretend they're not all creeps. And you have your OK Cupid when you're like, you know what? I wonder what's going on in prisons nowadays. For those of you who don't know, there are guys in prison with dating profiles. It's a whole brave new world out there. But I'm looking for something new and something special and something that's going to last. And I think my ideal partner is going to be the guy who kidnaps me. I mean, think about it. Back in caveman days, you just throw a woman over your shoulder. She's yours for life. And look at all these stories we see on Investigation Discovery. You know, the guy kidnaps girl, 35 years later, they're still together when she finally gets out of his basement. That's the kind of love I need. And I need commitment. I'm a big girl. Do you know how committed you have to be to throw me into the trunk of your car? That means you trained, you did cardio, you did weightlifting, you got a special vehicle. Oh, be still my heart, you know? And then one day I'm in the kitchen, not even chained to the stove anymore because now I've got his trust. I'm talking to my 7 kids and 24 grandkids. And they were like, Mom, how did you meet Dad? And I'm like, well, you know, it's a funny story. And to this day, I still wonder what happened to my milk in the Kroger parking lot. Oh, yeah, good times, good times. I guess I talked a little faster than I thought I would. Shit. Well, let's see. I'm not working, and I thought that I would be, you know, happy to have this little vacation. But what they don't tell you is that you work so much when you don't work. Like, who knew that cleaning your house was a job? I guess the person I used to pay to clean my house knew that it was a job. But before that, I had no idea that it was an actual job. Yeah, that didn't sound snobby at all. Anyway, guys, that's my time. Y'all have a great night.
For Sierra Fitzgerald. Definitely had me dying up front. You done said some shit. I don't want no trouble. I ain't fucking with you. She said Tinder is for what you want right now. Okay, Cupid. I don't even know about all them sites. I'm recently divorced. I just trying to figure out Tinder shit. If you want to give her a tip, if you love that, definitely do. We're gonna go to Cash App $ Sierra L Fitzgerald. Sierra like the Sierra Nevada, not Sierra the Russell Wilson's distraction and the reason why the Seahawks won't win another Super Bowl.
Don't do that.
Never mind, I digress. I appreciate Miss Fitzgerald the most, though. Way to fill in for us when I needed you. Definitely, I'll have her on again. I hope to see more of her. Give it up one more time for Sierra Fitzgerald, everybody. This next motherfucker, we could call him Splinter. He's the leader of the Light Bright Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, me, AC, Reese, and LJ. He kind of looks like Splinter, too. He got his gray in his beard. Ask the nigga if he's seen Shredder next time you see him. The cool part is, though, is this is my Ace Boone, my cool cat. I love this guy. He takes care of me. I take care of him. If you saw on this flyer, you probably saw the Dirty Suit logo. That's the collaboration between Dirty Angel and SuitMan Collaborations. When we do shit together, we just call it the Dirty Suit, because you know how it is. The curl's going to be I can't even keep the curl out my fucking face. Fuck you. The screen is greasy as fuck. Fuck you, Jaren. Fuck you, Jamal. Yeah, there is grease on my screen. Fuck all you guys. Fuck you, Jay Jones, for sitting here watching and laughing in the background. I see you too, motherfucker. Fuck all you guys. You fucking darkies. Still love you, Juliana, Rachel, all you lovely ladies. Oh. But this next comedian, he's like a brother to me. We got a show in Portland in 2 weeks. We've got a show in Boise the week after that. This motherfucker encouraged me to work hard. His love and belief in me is why we have SuitMan Productions, to be quite honest. So give it up for our next comedian, co-founder of Dirty Angel Entertainment. Maybe the second ugliest nigga on here because Jaren's on the show too. Give it up for the real Hyjinx! Gotcha, Jaren.
Now, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay, see, that light skin stuff got to stop. Well, you can't be light skinned and ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of skin. That's all that is. You got a bad curl and you light skinned and you ugly and you coming after darkness. You shouldn't even do that. How y'all feeling out there tonight? Hope everybody's good. It was weird because I heard Rachel is newly married and then I heard Jay is married and it's weird because for me, it's scary. I don't know how y'all are doing this because my wife is thinking of new ways to kill me every damn day. So I don't know how your mate is not like, my wife used to watch Discovery ID, like Wives with Knives and shit like that. She's beyond that. My wife is watching Game of Thrones. She's on some medieval kill my ass type shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking through her basket on Amazon. I was like, what the fuck do you need a guillotine for? Nobody black needs a guillotine. Like, you got to watch it. I don't know how y'all surviving out there, but hold on, man. I'm living good during the pandemic. I'm not going outside much because, you know what I'm saying? I just don't because bad shit is happening. And I'm a good type dude. You know, they protesting downtown Portland. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm with them. I'm cool with the protesting. I just personally can't protest with them when they're down there. One, I'm black. Two, it's too close to jail and they just walking motherfuckers to jail from downtown. And I ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't protest. So, and plus 9 times out of 10 as a black man, when I get arrested, I just want to know that I'm actually going to make it to the jail. I don't even care about getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if from now on, it's like when I get pulled over by the police, I don't even stop till I get in front of the courthouse. That way I know I'm at least gonna make it to motherfucking jail and have my day. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm careful. Again, married, love being married, 21 years, have 4 beautiful kids. You know what I'm saying? I think it's awesome having kids because I get to do a lot of things with them that my dad didn't do with me. One was like, be there. So, you know, that's one thing I get to do with my kids that my dad didn't do with me. That's awesome. And 2, I get to talk to my kids because I think it's important that we talk to our kids, you know, and because I like to ask them, like, you know, when they get older, what they want to be when they grow up, because I think that's important that we have that conversation with our kids. So, like I said, I have 4 beautiful kids, you know what I'm saying? And then if anybody knows me, I'm 6'6". And ain't none of my kids short or got small feet. So we got a lot of issues going on. But I love my kids and I try to talk to them. You know, so first I talk to my daughter because I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? She's my little daughter. She's like 5'8", size 12 shoe. That's right. She's a big girl. You know what I'm saying? So one day I was talking to her and I asked her, I was like, you know, Brooklyn, when you grow up, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she said, Dad, when I grow up, I want to be a ballerina. And I'm like, you know what, baby girl, I believe in you. That's cool. But finding size 12 ballerina shoes is going to be a bitch. But you know what I'm saying? I believe in you and I love you. So my other son comes up to me and you know, I sit him down. I was like, son, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, Dad, when I get older, I want to be a game show host. I was like, okay, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be a game show host, but we're poor. So every day is a game show in our house. When we wake up with, will we have lights today? Is there food in the fridge? I said, if that's what you want to do, son, you know what I'm saying? I believe you 100%. I got your back. That's what we gonna do. But that's what they do. So I talked to my other son, you know, I asked him, I said, son, when you grow up, what do you want to be when you grow up, you know? And he said, Dad, when I grow up, I want to be that person that reports the news first. I was like, oh, that's dope. You want to be a journalist? I was like, that's cool. He's like, nah, I don't want to be a journalist. I want to be sources. I said, I don't understand. I said, I don't understand. He said, you know how we watch TV shows and they be like, sources say OJ did kill that woman. Sources sources say Weinstein didn't kill himself. He said, Dad, I want to be that dude. Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein. Okay. Epstein, Weinstein, Epstein, Popstein, Worcestershire. Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. So, I get my last son, and I ask him, I said, son, what do you want to be when you grow up? So he told me sources. I said, okay. So I said, okay, that's a cool job, son. I said, I think that's cool that you want to do that. But you shouldn't do that for rich people because I think rich people got too many things going for them. So you need to do that for poor people. Because how many of y'all out there that needed this phone call at least one time? Hello, yeah, man, you just get rid of the drugs and the motherfucking prostitutes. Why? Who the hell is this? This is sources, nigga. Just get them the fuck out of the house right now. Don't ask no questions. So I push my kids to do that and be sources. You know what I'm saying? Also right now, I don't know if a lot of y'all can tell, but I'm not African. That's okay. I get it all the time, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard Duante. Duante done said something about me being African, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that people think I'm African. You know what I'm saying? What pissed me off is when Africans can't tell that I'm not African. That's what the shit you know what I'm saying? That's the shit that pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? Because the other day I was in Winco minding my own business as I'm shopping, doing my own thing, and these two African brothers started following me around like Eddie Murphy and Coming to America and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just minding my own business, and they over there like, so I kind of kept looking back at them like, what the hell is going on with you? So I finally turned around and asked him, I was like, hey, can I help you? He said, yes, my brother. You are one of us. You're African, my brother. I said, no, I'm not African, my brother. He said, yes, you are, my brother. You are from West Africa. I said, no, my brother, I am from North Carolina. I don't know what the fuck you are talking about. So he said, no, my brother, look at you. Your height, you're African. Your cheekbones, you're African. This is the final test. The inside of your eyelids, are they pink? You're African, damn it, you are African, you are African. So I said, finally, you know what? I'm gonna use this shit to my advantage. If Africans can't tell that I'm not African, I'm gonna start using this shit. I'm gonna use it. So the other day I got on a train. We got this train system that takes you all around Portland. I got on that motherfucker and I did not pay 1 penny. Not 1 penny, I just hopped on. Just got to ride and just ride my ass off. The fare inspector came over to me, it's like, excuse me, sir, excuse me. Sir, you have to pay your fee. You can't just hop on. Y'all looked at him with a straight ass face. I said, what? A fee? I do not know this fee that you speak of. We do not have a fee in my country. I give you 2 goats and a chicken and we call it even. Is that okay? He said, you're not from here, are you? I said, no, I am not. He said, I'm gonna let you go. This shit work, y'all. This shit right here, this shit works. So I said, I'm gonna keep using. I'm gonna see how far I can take it. So the other day, I go back to Winco. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever went to Winco, you know how they got the bulk food? They got all the food out there. So I just went in there and grabbed me a handful and started eating it. I didn't give a fuck. They couldn't tell me shit. So as I'm eating it, the manager comes over to me and says, excuse me, sir. Sir. You can't just walk around and eat the food like that, sir. You can't do that. Y'all looked at him with a straight ass face. I said, what? You mean all this food here now I cannot eat it? You Americans are so wasteful. I take a whole handful and I feed my village and you cannot stop me. Yeah. That's right. So he was like, oh, you're not from here? I said, no, I am not. I am not from here. He said, I'm gonna let you go. This shit works, y'all. I'm telling you, this shit works. So this is the final test. I said, if this works right here, y'all, I'm the baddest man on the face of the earth. I'm the baddest man. So the other night, oh shit, the light's tripping. Okay. All right, if the lights go out, it's not because I'm black, it's because we having a power outage in this motherfucker. I don't want y'all to think my black ass just covered the lens. Nope, we actually just got a power outage. So I said, if this last one worked, this shit gonna work all the way. So I went back to my wife and I took 3 other women with me. And my wife walks in, she said, what the fuck is going on? What these women doing in here? I looked at her with a straight ass face. I said, don't worry about it. I said, what? In my country, it's okay to have 3 or 4 wives. Don't worry about it. So after I got those 3 women out of there and got my wife's foot out my ass, I realized I wasn't as African as I thought I was. I was more like Osama bin Laden. I went into hiding for about 3 or 4 weeks after that. So that's what happened. So yeah, the lights blinked. Did anybody else see that? Okay, just want to make sure. Because we paid our light bill. I don't want no jokes over there on the light skin side. Because he's looking like he wanted to say something. Y'all can't see him.
I heard what you said there, sir.
Y'all can't see him. Y'all can't see him in the window, but he kind of looked like if Big Perm was light skinned and really slicked this shit down. That's what he looked like. He kind of looked like if Captain Kangaroo and a crackhead got together and just put a bunch of grease in their hair. He kind of looked like he got in a fight with a bag of chicken and the chicken just smacked his ass. You know what I'm saying? He kind of looked like if he worked in Kentucky Fried Chicken without a hairnet on and the shit just kept popping up in his face. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure half of that shit on his face ain't even cocoa butter. That's just the grease coming down from his hairline and shit. He's really not even that dark. That's just the grease that's just tinting him like that. He's just
Jesus Christ. Is he getting me for everybody? You know what? I got a mute button. Fuck that motherfucker. See, I had to mute him. His set was fucking over anyways. I see Jaren done sent him some jokes. I saw Jaren typing a little earlier. Jaren's like, no, get that nigga. He wanted to talk about me. I know Jamal's doing something else. We got Jay Jones sending this nigga jokes too. Fuck y'all.
Paranoid.
Fuck all you motherfuckers. And the funny part is I was the opposite of his wife. His wife's the dark-skinned woman and has all light-skinned relatives. I'm the only light-skinned nigga in my house. So my dad used to make fun of me like these niggas do about being light-skinned. And I'd be like, nigga, this your fucking fault. Why I gotta have a white mama? You the one that fucked the white girl, not me. It's not my fault I'm light-skinned. You made me this way. Fuck you. Fuck the rest of you motherfuckers. So nothing personal, but you know, Hyjinx look like if DMX hit a growth spurt. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I got you. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, he sees that. I like that one. That was pretty good. That was all right. That was a pretty good one. I'll take that. Yeah. I got everybody back. I'll take it, y'all motherfuckers. That's the best part about the show. Funny part is you're gonna be seeing us. He's headlining Dark Brew next month. He'll be at Dark Brew in Boise as well. You see all of us talking shit. I mean, even Miss Deborah, our headliner, she came and looked at me and said, I got to get a picture with your fine ass when we were at the Northwest Black Comedy Festival. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I want no trouble. So we all have a good time. The best part is giving it back and forth. He got the light up. I see what he's doing. I ain't listening to that motherfucker. That's why I hit mute. Fuck him. But give it up one more time for the real Hyjinx. If you want to tip him, go to Cash App. It's Hyjinx, Hyjinx 1015. Again, go to Cash App, Hyjinx 1015. This next lady, though, is a treat. She represents all over the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Tacoma, Portland, lives everywhere in between. She's headlined everywhere in between as well. She's a great person, great story. I'm just lucky to have her on her shows. Give it up for the wonderful Deborah Wooten-Williams. Unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
we go.
Okay. So SuitMan, I did ask for your picture, take a picture with you, but I didn't have my glasses on. So now I do.
Damn.
I had to just get in there, say that, let you know I can sig too. But now you haven't sigged on me yet. But you are a very nice person. I'm glad I'm on this show. I want to give it out, shout out to all the comedians and all the special talents and gifts. My sister is autistic and the new victims of marriage. I've been married 41 years. How about that?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right, 41 years. That's 4 husbands, but I think that count because I see marriage a lot like college credits. They're cumulative. And I had some good teachers, but I was a slow learner. So I had to take remedial marriage. Yeah, I don't have a microphone. You should hold a microphone. I'm gonna hold this white up to my mouth. That reminds me, my last husband was white. Yeah, because I had to marry him because Trump scared the fuck out of me. I had to get me some, he don't like a green card. I had to get a white card, He's from down southern Oregon. He's a cracker. He turned me into a graham cracker. But here I am. But I'm divorced from him because he passed away. So I had 3 husbands die in a row. But I'm just sad, but I still believe in the security of marriage. Social Security, it really paid good. I cried all the way down to the office. It was just really sad. But cashed me in. That's why I believe in marriage. You never know who's gonna go. Yeah, well, I've been out all day celebrating Labor Day. I just think it's wonderful that women finally get a day to honor all the labor that we did, all the pains of having babies. That labor is hard. And I'm so glad we finally got a day. It's really important that they appreciate it because labor hurts. And so we got a whole day to celebrate all the pain we went through to birth children. And I birthed 5 kids. I didn't want 5, but my husband didn't wake me. Yeah, he didn't wake me. I got so scared to go to sleep. I started putting suspenders on my panties when I went to bed. It was just sad. But now I don't have to worry about that because getting pregnant no more by no man because I took my uterus to taxidermist. Had it stuffed and laminated, put on a stick like a trophy. Got it at home. Got garlic on the top of it, candles around the base. Yeah. Last week I was dusting off my fireplace. I thought I saw it move. I stabbed it. Now I've got a nice stick in the middle of it. Yep. Wouldn't it be nice, young women? I feel, one sister talking about, and she was good. She was funny too. She's talking about getting older. I'm old enough to be your mother. Yes. I'm 65 years old. Yeah, 65. I probably look 64, but that's because I really use a lot of good cream on my skin. People always asking me, how you look so young, Debbie? I said, well, I use cream of Olay. No, I use oink of Olay. Yeah, it's mixed with fried chicken and pizza. Blows all my wrinkles out. That's what I use. Don't want to be too skinny. And, I know I'm gaining a little weight, but you're in the Northwest, you just can't be too skinny, because some crazy ass serial killers is around. They are, yeah. Well, but thank God they only pick up skinny people. I never seen a fat bitch on a milk carton. It's always some skinny ones. You know why? Because they're easy to catch. Because they always walking there. They got a lot of energy. Oh, I'll just walk there. See, us fat girls, we in a drive-through in a car. Doors locked. We safe. Yeah, you can't just grab us up and throw us in no green river called Fat Float. We bob it all night. You ain't gonna get us without a fight. Yeah, trying to dig that shallow grave. We ain't having that because you can be digging that hole all night trying to cover this big ass up, see. So I think the only way that we can get rid of these crazy, sick serial killers is we've got to get rid of skinny people. Start a new program. It's called, if you can't beat them, feed them. Yeah, because I care. But I'm talking about weight gain, but actually I'm nervous about my weight gain because I've lost 180 pounds. Yes, got my stomach stapled. Big mistake. Should never got my stomach stapled. I should just got my lips stapled down in one nostril so I can't smell no damn food. Because when you lose weight real quick, when you old, your skin don't snap back. Hell no. But thank God, Home Depot sells tan duct tape now. So I just tape up and I look neat. Yeah. But I lost all this weight and I found a hard lump under my breast. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I went to the doctor about it. And he told me it was my rib cage. That's a bone? It's supposed to be there? Yeah, I got one on each side. I didn't even know that. It's weird, huh? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things on weight loss, These are like called neck bones, collarbones. All I know is collard greens. Now I got collarbones. How about that? So something like. But now, you know, in case somebody gets a little sensitive about what I said about insinuating to breast cancer, that's a very serious thing. And fellas, you know that you're not exempt from this. You can get breast cancer too. You can. So you check those pecs, any soreness, you know, lumps, bumps, get them checked out. And I want you to know I went into training and I'm a professional pecker checker. So I can check your pecs because I care about your health. I do. I really do care about your health. Well, you can see I'm an old, dirty old lady, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm disabled too, you know, and I appreciate my sister with autism. I have 17 grandkids now, and I have 3 autistic grandchildren. And it just makes me have a lot of hope when I see someone as talented as you living your life full. So I am encouraged, and I will tell them all about you. They're a little young now, but I will keep this in my memory. Yeah, but okay, what was I talking about? I was talking about I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about my 17 grandkids. 17 grandkids, and they call me grandma, you know, and they're so spoiled. You know, these kids are nothing like we were. My kids didn't raise their kids nothing like I raised them. Now, I love my children. I love my little kids. They were so sweet, but these old gray ass, half bald Negroes, I don't know who they are. I don't even like them. I don't even like my kids. But I love my grandkids. Yeah, I do. I love them. And they call me grandma. Yeah, they call me grandma. You know, I don't know why I called my girls glam daughters. And but their parents just raising them so different, you know, and I don't understand is what was wrong with my child raising. You know, for real, you know, I was a good parent all the way, you know, even to my last baby when I delivered him. And the doctors asked me and my husband, were we Jewish? And I'm like, doctor, we Black, African Americans. He goes, well, your baby on a little captain's head. That's a damn diaphragm. I knew I had it on. Yeah, you know, shoot. Young women probably don't even know what I'm talking about, huh? Yeah, y'all got a lot of things now. Y'all got pills, patches, gum. I heard that you even got one, you can get one shot and you won't even get pregnant. See, back in my day, one shot and you got pregnant. But wouldn't it be cool, ladies, if they could make like a sperm qualifier alarm system for us? That way, when the sperm shoot in, it will be analyzed to know the quality of sperm and will warn your eggs if something's wrong. Warning, warning, this is asshole sperm, no job having sperm, jerk sperm, eggs, hi, play dead. But not my eggs, little whores. Hi, guys. Oh my God, it's like a million of you guys everywhere. Come on, let's go make a baby. Whores. Yeah, you know, but, you know, I was disabled since I was 5 months old with spinal bifida, polio, and scoliosis, and I wasn't supposed to have any kids, you know, and so I didn't know that. So you can do a lot when you don't know you can't do it. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. Yes, yes. But even though I have polio, you know, I still trying to hold on to my little sexiness. I think I still got it going on, kind of a hoochie mama, kind of a hoe. When I get a chance. I'm a poly hoe. That's what I really am. I'm a poly hoe. Mm-hmm. And once you go poly hoe, you never go back. Yeah, well, since we're on this little screen, I can't really show you all my antics about being a poly hoe, but we have skills. Polio, you know, and I know a lot of you young people probably, you remember getting shot, don't know what polio is, but polio is a brain virus. It affects the signals in your brain, slows them down or destroys the signals in your brain that makes your arms move, your legs move, your lungs breathe, your ability to pick the right man, you know. Yes, I know some of you women probably thought, now you know you probably had polio, you know, you'll get over it. Yeah, you know, not like a temporary pause of polio. But, you know, I'm enjoying my life. And my kids, they came out so successful, and I have a son that's a lawyer, so now I know we are Jewish. I didn't even know that. The doctor was right. Weird, huh? Yeah. But these kids, my kids, like I said, they raised them so different. You know, when my parenting was fine, I got a lawyer, a college professor, a vice president of Bank of America, a nurse, and what do they call him? He's a transit supervisor for Seattle Transit System. Too many words. I'm getting old. But anyway, y'all successful. I got 2 granddaughters in college. What was wrong with the way I raised them? You know, the way I raised them, it was so different from what they doing. I can't believe it. They are actually talking to their kids and asking them. They're raising their kids with a question mark. My generation, we was raised with an exclamation mark. They ask their kids everything like, you want to eat this for dinner? You want to wear this outfit today? Well, it's getting kind of late. Don't you think it's time for you to go to bed? Well, don't you know? Ain't you mama? Wasn't raised like that. Our parents were leaders. It was told us what to do. I bet you Hyjinx know what I'm talking about. You just got to be a leader, you know? Eat this. Put this on. And get ready to go to bed. There's only one question you should ask a little child. You got some rent money? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting all the laughs on that one because so many people living at home right now. Everybody broke. That's okay. I understand. Well, actually, I have an RV, and I just go visit my kids. So when they get on my nerves, I just drive off, so they don't even see me no more. There's wheel tracks where I used to live. You know, they can't get me. They want to get me and tear my house up and everything, but I'm not gonna let them. I'm gonna go to their house and draw all the walls and, you know, and drink the milk with, you know, out the carton, all that stuff. You know, they did to be break glasses, you know, payback's a mother. Yeah, my boys, they good, you know. But I'm from Chicago, I'm from the hood, and I'm a real crip. I told my boys, let me see you stand on the corner. When they were teenagers, they was like, why we gotta move out of Chicago? I said, you see them gangbangers and drug dealers on the corner? You know what your mama gonna do? She see you on the corner, I'm gonna hit you with my car. Boom, you're dead. We're not going to counseling, we ain't praying, we ain't lighting no candles. First time, you're dead. And it's wrong to kill people. So I would take your bloody body and turn myself into the police. Excuse me, officer, I just hit and killed my son with a car because he wanted to be a drug dealer and a gangbanger. But I say the taxpayers, thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah. But I still got to go to jail because that's wrong to kill people. They're going to take my fingerprints. They're going to take my mug shot. They'll be me. I'll be in jail to think about what I did for a long time. And I'll probably write it all down in a little notebook. And then one day the jailers are coming and confiscated. And then Oprah get it. And she'll give me a call and I'll be on the show. And then I'll write a book about what I did. Then they'll make a movie about what I did. And I'll be rich and you'll be dead. Just dead. How about that? So all I can say is I think my time is almost up. And I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time and my battery's almost dead. And I'm getting ready to jump ship here. I really enjoyed all the comedians. Thank you for letting me be part of this hilarious show. A new way to make people laugh. Laughter is very, very important. And thank you so much, everybody. Bye.
Woo! Give it up for our headliner, a local treasure, Deborah Wooten-Williams. I'm just happy she figured out her phone and was able to get on.
I did. I told her some cash. You got my cash app? I said it.
Yep, I'm about to hit you with it.
Damn sure right. You sure go ahead and put that in there because, you know, it's a long time before the first of the month I get all them Social Security checks from all them dead husbands I got. So.
Oh shit! Shit just got real.
Yeah.
I knew she was.
That's right.
Y'all better. Hey, you better tip if you can. Go to Cash App. That's $ Deborah Wooten-Williams. Wooten WOTEN Williams. Deborah with a H DEBORAH. I wanted to give a shout out to everybody. I also want to make sure if you hear I die and I was in Portland and Jamal and Hyjinx and Jaren were there, it was them 3 niggas with the candlestick. Let me help you with clue. If I die in Portland and I was on a show with them 3 niggas, that's who it was. I'm going to tell you right now. I said, I know me and Jaren are cool and me and Hyjinx are cool and me and Jamal are cool. But if I see them all together, I bet you we ain't cool. They gonna fuck me up. It's gonna be like a dark Voltron. They gonna unite and get on each other's back. Jaren's gonna get on Jinx's right arm. Jamal's gonna get on his left arm. And Black Voltron, we gonna fuck you up. No, I'm just fucking with you. I love these motherfuckers.
He said Black Voltron.
So I appreciate all your comedians. Let me make sure we get everybody out there. We had Jay Jones out of Seattle. Give it up for him. Tip him. Find him on Venmo. That's at JVan with 2 N Jones. Next up, we had Juliana Heng. She's a great comedian out of Malaysia. I want to give her some huge props. If you didn't know, she does comedy on the spectrum. It's huge because it's nice to see people do other things. I watched the show on Netflix if y'all want to know more about some of the stuff, but I watched a show on Netflix called Love on the Spectrum. It's an awesome show. It's just something that makes you open your eyes. So I'm so proud we could highlight you, Juliana. Thanks for having me. If you'd like to tip her, I know she's on PayPal. It's taking me 2 seconds to find it, but I remember it's Juliana. I want to say -- 4BGT 420. Shit, I fucked it up. It was close. I'll put it on again later. Oh, found it. PayPal, Juliana 4BGT 2020. I was pretty fucking close. Our next comedian I want to thank for being on the show was Jaren George. I was bullying him all night. I know. I'm sorry. It's Curious George, Hyjinx little brother. It's all right. We'll be okay.
That was a little tease. That's all right.
We'll make sure he gets some porridge. We need him to get some porridge. Bro, like his big brother. Find him on Cash App at $ Jaren George. Next comedian I want to shout out to out of Salt Lake City. Hosts her own mic. I forgot to bring this up, but she does the Panda mic. She does a couple other shows. She's real big in the Salt Lake City area. Give it up for the newly married Rachel Rothenberg. Really appreciated her. Woo! She even went dirty, which shocked the shit out of me. I wasn't ready. Not gonna lie, wasn't ready. You can find her, tip her on Venmo at Rachel-Rothenberg. Next up, we had the other triplet, the other light skin, Mr. Clean before you hit the roids. Give it up for Jamal Coleman.
All right.
Love this guy, great guy. You can tip him on Cash App, Jamal Coleman Comedy. Next up, we had filling in Sarah Fitzgerald. Thank you, young lady. My Jill Scott, my savior of the night, filling in for another Black Queen. You can tip her on Cash App as well, Sarah L. Fitzgerald. Next up, we had Master Splinter. Give it up for the real Hyjinx.
Right.
I'm still mad this motherfucker burned me for a minute and a half. Oh, I got the light? Oh, I got you, motherfucker. Here's all the burns. I've known you for 2.5 years. I've been wanting to say all this shit. I got it all out right now. Fuck you, buddy. I'll see you next Saturday.
That was all love, man.
I know. I got some love for you too, motherfucker. I be jabbing niggas. Hey, yeah, that's funny. I'm that guy you leave with a bruise on your arm because I'm too fucking excited. You can tip him at $ Hyjinx, HYJINX 1015 on Cash App. Give it up for our headliner of the show, beautiful, the suburban Puma. That's what we call Black Cougars. Give it up for Deborah Wooten-Williams. Don't let polio be the excuse. There's a ton of healthy women out there picking fucked up men. Anyways.
That's right.
My daddy was one of them. No, I might have been one of them. Shit, depending on who you ask. If you want to tip her, also find her, Deborah Wooten-Williams, on Cash App. Hey, thank you again. Love everybody. We're done with the show here. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you for coming. Labor Day Laughs has been a blast. Also, next week, we'll have Dark Brew online. We'll be doing that in Boise. We'll be doing an online show and a live show in Boise. So you kind of get 2 for 1. It's going to be fucking fantastic. We're doing the Women Are Funny with a PH, the WAP show. Right? We're doing that on Black Friday. We've got Dark Brew Boise. We're going to be in Portland. I know me and Hyjinx, Dirty Angel Entertainment. Look up Dirty Angel Entertainment, the Panda Mic. Don't forget On Point Productions, Urban Solution Radios. It's a new thing. Thank you, everybody. It's been a great time. Have a good night. We out. There, we're stopped.